College administrators across the U.S. have imposed new rules to squash any dissent against the U.S. imperial state's financing and support for genocide in Gaza, where over the weekend, scores of Palestinians were killed in fresh attacks by Israelis, and there's no progress toward a ceasefire. Students returned to campus a few weeks ago for the first time since protests exploded in the spring, demanding colleges divest from the Israeli apartheid state. What the students found is that their schools are no longer open to free speech and expression. Schools like Rutgers, the University of California, and the University of Virginia have banned protest encampments on campus. At Carnegie Mellon, students have to fill out permits and provide days of notice ahead of protests, and any demonstration of more than 25 people can be broken up by police. Ohio State banned protests after 10 p.m. Northwestern banned protests before 3 p.m. on weekdays. And at Indiana University, students are prohibited from protesting between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. And at New York University, the school updated its code of conduct to state that protest against Zionism could violate the school's non-discrimination rules, essentially elevating a right-wing ideology based on colonialism and violence to protected status. All of these rules imposed under the claim that anti-genocide protests are making Jewish students feel unsafe, even though many of those campus protests have been organized by Jewish groups. But you know what campuses are actually not safe for students? The ones in Gaza and in the West Bank, which are under constant Israeli bombardment. New numbers released this week from the Palestinian Education Ministry show that more than 11,000 Palestinians have been killed by the Israeli military since last October. More than 11,000. Nearly 18,000 students have been injured. Also, more than 400 have been arrested and disappeared off to Israel's network of rape and torture centers. And the point of crackdowns on U.S. campuses is so that supporters of this atrocity can go to math class or the dining hall without having to be reminded of it. What a sad state of affairs. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.